So, hello everybody. Right now it's very late. It's very late. Life is crazy, And why? Because it's unpredictable. You never know what's gonna happen. Everything has a reason that's happened for. The people say everything happens for like the things that happen for no reason. No, that's not true. Everything happens for a reason. It doesn't mean that you are the reason. Everything else can definitely be the reason. That's what I'm trying to say. So you should not put stress on yourself all the time. I know all these certain men, like, they are saying that we should put pressure on ourselves and blame ourselves for everything. That's not true. Understand, like these older men, like these businessmen, like they're trying to help. They're trying to help mankind, right? They're trying to help young men. But the thing is, guys, you're not helping them if you're saying that it's their own fault. Because these men, these young men, I'm a young man as well. I'm gonna feel guilty for myself all the time because I'm not doing enough. I'm doing everything I can, okay, every day, like with my mind, with everything. I'm occupied every day. Like it's hard to live, like like it's hard to live life. Okay, it's hard to live life. It's not easy, but you are just telling them to ditch everything, to just don't do everything, and to just risk it all. Like life is just not risking it all. Like it's a step by step process. You need to divide everything. You need to think. You need to think about what you're gonna do the next day. You need to think about what you're gonna do later. You cannot just erase and start everything. That's impossible. For all people who say that that's possible, it can work. It's very hard. But we don't want to make our life hard, don't we? Why does that make sense? Like, that doesn't make sense. Life's hard anyway. Something else is gonna take. It's gonna make life to be hard. But not you. Why do you have to make everything complicated? No, you don't. Just don't think. Just do. Like, why don't think always? Like, you don't have to think. That's overthinking. Do not overthink. Be yourself. Do what feels right. Do what is right. Do what you know is right at the moment for you. Like you are all that matter. Like at the core, like you have you. Maybe except if you're a conjoined twin, then it's a whole another story. But like you have you, and you only have you, and you only know what's gonna happen to you, and what you can do, and what are your capabilities. So you need to do what's right. You need to do what you think is right. But then yet again, if we have ourselves, then it only is a matter of fact that we can act accordingly to our own mistakes, or you should think that, right? Based on the context I was saying, that there's a correlation between that and making life hard for yourself, because it's a mistake. That's a correlation. Listen, just live life easily. Don't overthink. Be easy on yourself. Do not take everything as your own fault. Like live in gratitude. That is the reason we live. To live in gratitude, to be grateful for everything. But correspondent correlations are important in life. Correlation between everything. It's not. Yeah, there is. You cannot do things without thinking. But you cannot think all the time. You need to stop. You need to do what feels right. You need to say something that just pops up in your mind. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to make sense out of everything. I'm trying to do out of nothing. You need to risk in life. You do. And I know I contradict that. I know I contradict, but risk. And what I meant by the other risk, I meant like impossible risk. Like you didn't even think it through. You just risk it. You think it through. And most of the time, those risks, because I've taken risks that you don't think through, don't work, because they just aren't thought of. But if you think about the risk in it, and if you think about risks and what can you bring to the table, those risks, then it pays off. I want to be popular. I do. And I know how that sounds. That might sound like vain, but no, it's not. Why wouldn't you want people to know you? Like, you're amazing. Like, everybody's amazing. Why wouldn't you? Like, we are all individuals that are unique, and we are amazing. So we should be known. Everybody should be known. Everybody should strive to be known in some sort of way. In more ways than once, perhaps. Who knows? Just have to find out who you are. What is your purpose? What is your but? It needs to be a longevity that corresponds to the doing of good. You cannot do evil, you cannot do bad things. Like, you need to correspond in a certain path that is ethical, that is good. And everybody is different, but not everybody has to be bad, because we are all different, because good is bad. Good is different from bad. If the good is different from bad, it doesn't mean that we are all different in that regard. We can all be different, but we can be good people. We can be good people, we can do good things, we can have a good purpose. And with that, I'd like to conclude this video, because I think it's a very nice note to end on. Everybody has a purpose, and everybody can be good, and everybody can do wonderful things. Goodbye.